Hi, Deacon Rodney. Welcome back to the Bible-based Bible study. I'm glad to see you. I'm saying welcome back because I'm thinking by this time you should have read or listened to some of the other tapes. I encourage everybody, even though you're doing this Bible study, and this is important, get involved in a good Bible-believing, Bible-teaching church. And I belong to New Faith Baptist Church International in Madison, Illinois. That's Matteson. So if you're ever in the community, please stop by and visit us. We have a wonderful pastor, Reverend Dr. Cornel D. Felder, and his lovely wife is also a wonderful preacher. That's Reverend Dr. Alexis L. Felder. Please come and join us. I'm sure you'll have a great time. Now we're about to start chapter 9 of the book of Genesis. And I'm going to start reading. And you follow along. Then God blessed Noah and his sons, saying to them, Be fruitful and increase in number, and fill the earth. The fear and dread of you will fall upon all the beasts of the earth and all the birds of the air, upon every creature that moves along the ground, and upon all the fish of the sea. They are given into your hand. Everything that lives and moves will be food for you. Just as I gave you the green plants, I now give you everything. But you must not eat meat that still has its life blood in it. And for your lifeblood I will surely demand an accounting. I will demand an accounting from every animal, and from every man too. I will demand an accounting for the life of his fellow man. Whoever sheds the blood of man, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of God has God made man. As for you, be fruitful and increase in number, multiply on the earth and increase upon it. Then God said to Noah and to his sons with him, I now establish my covenant with you and with your descendants after you, and with every living creature that was with you, the birds, the livestock, and all the wild animals, all those that came out of the ark with you, every living creature on earth. I establish my covenant with you. Never again will all life be cut off by the waters of a flood. Never again will there be a flood to destroy the earth. And God said, This is the sign of the covenant I am making between me and you and every living creature with you, a covenant for all generations to come. I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be the sign of the covenant between me and the earth. Whenever I bring clouds over the earth and the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will remember my covenant between me and you and all living creatures of every kind. Never again will the waters become a flood to destroy all life. Whenever the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will see it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and all living creatures of every kind on the earth. So God said to Noah, This is the sign of the covenant I have established between me and all life on the earth. The sons of Noah who came out of the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Ham was the father of Canaan. These were the three sons of Noah, and from them came the people who were scattered over the earth. Noah, a man of the soil, proceeded to plant a vineyard. When he drank some of its wine, he became drunk and lay uncovered inside his tent. Ham, the father of Canaan, saw his father's nakedness and told his two brothers outside. But Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it across their shoulders. Then they walked in backwards and covered their father's nakedness. Their faces were turned the other way so that they would not see their father's nakedness. When Noah awoke from his wine and found out what his youngest son had done to him, he said, Cursed be Canaan, the lowest of slaves will he be to his brothers. He also said, Blessed be the Lord, the God of Shem. May Canaan be the slave of Shem. May God extend the territory of Japheth. May Japheth live in the tent of Shem, and may Canaan be his slave. After the flood, Noah lived 350 years. Altogether, Noah lived 950 years, and then he died. So that is the end of chapter 9. And the importance of this chapter is to me to express the fact that we all came from Noah and his 3 sons. Now, there were no other people on the earth, which means that the line of Cain had been wiped out. Of course, there was no line for Abel, but through the line of Seth, Noah was born, and everybody on the face of the earth was wiped out, with the exception of Noah and his family, his wife, his 3 sons, and the wives of his 3 sons. So all of us came from them. So we're all one big happy family. Not to say we would not have been one big happy family had we not all just come from Adam. But no, there's sin in the world. There is a penalty expressed here for killing men, and you should go through that, because men should not take the life of other men. And as we eat meat now, we're not allowed to eat the meat with the lifeblood still in it. Okay? We are also told to be fruitful and multiply. And we have here a covenant between God and all mankind and all living creatures. Okay? So then we get down to this curse. Now, I don't know how much this curse means, but it seems like all men on the face of the earth have been slaves, or all peoples on the face of the earth have been slaves at one time or another due to war. In chapter 10, we're going to get into some of the lines and how the lines spread out, and what regions they cover. Now, again, we do not know anything to be absolute, but a lot of people believe that Ham was of a darker hue, which means that his children and his descendants would have been possibly of a darker hue. We don't know that for sure, but this is what we know. They didn't talk in terms of complexion; they talked in terms of lines and who came from who, and the sons and descendants. So there may be some confusion here, because some people say that Canaan could have been Caucasian, and then some people believe that the black man is supposed to be the slave for all generations. But here you have to understand, we have a lot of stuff that is promised to all men. God has a covenant with all mankind. Now, Noah did curse his son, or his grandson, Canaan. But we don't know for sure that curse took place, because, again, everybody's been slaves, and everybody has been slave masters. Okay? So the important thing here to note is that that's really not that important. What's important for all mankind is to know that this was never the intention of God for mankind. God's intention for mankind was for mankind to live in heaven for eternity without having to suffer death. So for generations and generations, sometimes the curse works, but then God gives you salvation, and he also gives you deliverance from curses. Okay, we'll get more into that. I would encourage you to listen to the other tapes. Send comments. talk to me about it. Give me some feedback. I do get feedback, and I'm going to share some of the feedback with you. And I also encourage you to support this ministry. If I'm just reading the Bible to you, that's good, because some people never read the Bible. But if it's easier for you to listen to me, if you have a handicap and you cannot read the Bible for yourself, or you have a problem understanding it, or you're trying to interpret or read too much into it, then I can understand that. But at least you get through it. But this is absolutely the best thing for every man to do, to at least go through the Bible. So if I'm reading it to you, fine. Again, we have to believe that Moses was not a liar. Now, if Moses was not a liar, we're reading this and we're saying, okay, this is it. But this is the information that Moses has given us. Also, we have to understand that the people that translated this for us uh, is not falsely translating it. They're translating it truthfully, and we have to understand or believe that this is a very good source, because there are not many other sources for getting this information. There are people out there who encourage you not to study, not to read the Bible. Stay away from those people, because if they're going to do that and try and get you to be a member of their club or organization, they're really trying to oppress you. They'll have you wearing funny clothes. They'll have you restricted from going to places, but they'll be trying to control your life more so than God will. I'm not interpreting this. I'm reading it, and I'm giving you what it says. Again, support this ministry. Write me at Bible-Based Bible Study, Post Office Box 1839, Madison, Illinois. That's Matteson, Illinois. The zip is 60443-1839. Join me next time for chapter 10, and we're going to get into how men sort of spread out on the earth. Looking forward to seeing you. Bye-bye.